All right, what's up, guys? This is George Arjour or George on Tap, and we're back with another video. And this time, I am going to be throwing out my wackiest, craziest, most insane idea on how I think you can fix the NBA, especially with the midseason tournament that is going to be possible to be happening very soon for the NBA. Before we get started, I would like you to do me a huge favor, and you can probably guess what that is. Hit that like and subscribe button. And now let's get started to what I think is the best idea for the NBA so they can be able to get people watching, especially this midseason tournament. Now, if you're not familiar with midseason tournaments, you must not watch a lot of soccer or football, depending on where you are. I watch a lot of European soccer. And if you can't see right here, I'm a Tottenham Hotspur supporter, my favorite team. I watch every single match. And right now, they're in multiple competitions. They're in the FA Cup, which is all of England, basically, from many divisions. They're in the Premier League and they're in the Champions League. I kind of thought, how can we do something similar here in the NBA? Now, there's a lot of people who are saying the NBA midseason tournament is not a matter of if, but a matter of when. The midseason tournament is going to be happening in the NBA at one point or another. Adam Silver is progressive. He likes to see these type of things evolve. We've already seen a little bit of a turn up with the play-in game. We've already seen them do things a little bit differently, and this would be a lot different, right? So a midseason tournament, this would make people view in. And now look, up people are like, trophies, who cares? I mean, no, you can make people care about anything with marketing, with PR, with the right amount of people participating in it and the right amount of stakes. I think the stakes need to be high for a midseason tournament. I'm talking about a huge trophy, like a fucking giant trophy and a championship belt for players. You don't give out rings, give out belts. A big championship belt for players, or a bracelet, a championship trophy bracelet. That's worth a lot of money. Like, I'm talking about almost like a ring, a little bit less centric than the ring, because I think the ultimate ring in the NBA finals is what matters. This could be like secondary. So you do that. And number two, you get a huge trophy and you can put up a banner in your team's stadium. So how are we going to make this work? We're going to do a mid-season tournament, and we're going to do it like European soccer, where it's going to be in blocks. So first of all, you're going to have block one maybe be the first week of September, or, you know, right before the preseason. That'll be like the first round. Then one in October, one in December, one in, like, it's just going to go by blocks. It's not going to be all at one time. You're going to have to anticipate these games. And we're going to use not 30 teams. There's 30 teams in the NBA. I know that. We're going to use 64 teams, just like the NCAA single elimination. So 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, and the final 4 weekend will all be played in one weekend. So it's going to be 5 months, right? We're gonna have games in September or October. Let's go October, November, December, January, and the end of it will be in February, right around the All-Star break. It will be played, the final, I would say, on All-Star weekend as the opening game of All-Star weekend. Instead of like on that Wednesday, boom, one big game. That's what you do to kick off All-Star weekend. Now, here's the thing with this tournament and my idea for the tournament. 30 teams from the NBA. All 30 teams participate from the NBA. You got 30 G League teams. There's exactly 30 G League teams. All 30 of them get to participate. Now we have 60 teams. Now here's my wrinkle, and I don't know how it'll work, but now college players can be paid with NIL. I think you need to add the next 4 from college. You do the final 4 teams from the year before. Now, another idea I floated around here was getting European teams, but for travel and whatever. This is America's Cup. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm not going to be calling this NBA Cup. It's called America's Basketball Cup. At the 30 G League teams, you got the 30 NBA teams, and you get the final 4 teams that made the college basketball March Madness. 64 teams. And how do we match these teams against each other? We're going to go ping pong ball style. All right. So ping pong ball style, just like we do with the draft lottery. So what happens here with the ping pong balls? Let's say the first team, here's the ping pong ball. Oh, wow. We got the Duke Blue Devils. All right, so Duke Blue Devils are hosting. The first ping pong ball is always the host team. Milwaukee Bucks. Shit. The Milwaukee Bucks have to go play the Duke Blue Devils in Cameron Indoor Stadium. 1 game, single elimination. Plain and simple, nice and easy. Now, after the first round, you do the balls again. It's always by random order. So you could literally have Final Four team, like back in the day, Butler hosting Los Angeles Lakers in a single elimination game. It'll be a lot of fun and people will watch. The prize, as I said, will be a huge either belt, like a championship belt, like a wrestler, or a boxer or a bracelet, and you get a big trophy. I love big trophies. A huge trophy, and you can hang a banner in your stadium. Everyone would watch this. Our first game will always be on October, the last weekend before the World Series. You don't want to compete with the World Series, like that World Series weekend, like, you know, right before that. The next round of games will always be in November, on around Thanksgiving, the Wednesday night Thanksgiving type of crowd. You know, you don't want to compete with college football and things like that. December, we have our Christmas game schedules right now. We do that right around Christmas time. That replaces the NBA Christmas Day games, which no one really actually cares about. January, come on, super simple. Martin Luther King weekend. It's always a showcase for the NBA anyway. You play that at the tournament round there, and then the final four gets played on All-Star weekend. Pretty simple to me. You now have the greatest tournament in basketball history. People would much rather maybe watch this than March Madness. I'm telling you right now, the greatest tournament in basketball history. That's called the NBA New Plan. And we're going to be calling this tournament, plain and simple, America's Basketball Cup. All right, guys, I hope you like my idea. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. If you like this type of content, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you guys next time.